Hi, I'm Ankush Sethi. So we work for Ping. We represent Ping in India. Crop fitting is basically that helps to fill the deficiency. Let's say you're struggling with something, you're not getting what you actually want to, what you expect from the clubs. So where the club fitting comes in play. A good fitter will understand what your expectations are, what you need from the clubs, and can adjust and give you the right feel, right combination of shafts, head, so that it works for you. The most important thing, like the lie angle, is the most critical part of a golf club. You need to know what kind of lie angle. So when we talk about the lie angle, it means where you which part of the club head you're striking the ball. If it's not center, that means you need to do little adjustment. So that's the right time when you should go to a club fitter and get yourself adjusted for the right lie. See, you need to know whether the clubs are right fit or not first. What kind of consistency you're getting from your clubs. Let's say if you're struggling to get something or you're consistently missing it to one side, then it means that they're not properly fitted and you're trying to do a lot of adjustment to get it square. So that's where when you need to go to a club fitter. So if you're a beginner one, if you're struggling too much, let's say if you're consistently hitting a shot or missing a shot in one direction, then it is the time you should meet your club fitter and get yourself adjusted and get fitted. First, the most critical is the lie angle, and then of course the right model. So if you tend to fade too much, you cannot go with something blade or maybe you need a draw bias clubs. So that's what you need to identify first, the right model which you should be taking. Then it comes the shaft, then the shaft length, the shaft flex, the shaft weight. So basically, different swing speed players or different you also, golfer also have a preference, like whether they prefer something lighter in their hand, they prefer something heavier in their hand, and then also depending on their club head speed, which kind of shaft is giving them the most consistent shot pattern. If they're struggling with the launch, maybe a graphite shaft is a better, which helps to launch it a little higher. And if they have a like a tennis elbow or a kind of injury, then also graphite is better because graphite is considered to be a shock absorber. So off the rack shelf is somebody who's 6'7", 6'8". Maybe if you're 6'9" or 6'2", 6'3", or 5'9", you cannot be playing the set which is actually paid for somebody who's 5'8". So there the cuff fitting comes in play. So a fitter will identify what your height is, what your wrist to floor ratio is, and based on that you should be playing with the right length. Not only the length, the lie is also very important. So off the shelf, what will happen? You keep adjusting to your swing. Your coach is telling you something, but the club is not behaving in the way because they're not meant for you. They're not made for you. So that's where the club fitted clubs comes in play. The advantage you get to see first and foremost, the importance is the consistency. Your consistency will improve significantly. Also, then you can share your expectation, what your expectations are, what you need from the golf. Maybe you want your type of golfer where you just want to have a draw in your swing and your ball pattern. Then you can just discuss it and get a club which gives you and live up to your expectation. So over the time now, the technology shift is too much. Like every 2 years, you see a technology shift, and every time a company launches a new model, obviously they come out with a better MOI. When we say MOI in a center of gravity inertia, so they try and maintain it in such a way that gives you maximum forgiveness, which helps to improve your consistency pattern as well as try and get you a little more extra distance also. A beginner, yes, one should basically most of the beginners what they think that they do not need a properly fitted class because they're just beginners, they're just starting off the golf. But that is a time when they need a properly fitted class because a professional can play with any clubs, but a beginner who's just starting up the game, they need to get analyzed properly what kind of swing dynamics they have. So coach and the club fitter can work together closely and get them the right clubs.